Hey buddies, welcome to AmassGames. My name is Simon, and today I'm going to tell you all about my review on Exit the Game, The Catacombs of Horror. Now, I had a setup plan review already for this game, specifically around setting up and how you play Exit the Game. This in particular is my review and the rating for the fourth and a half kind of expert level for Exit the Game, The Catacombs of Horror, the highest level of difficulty according to what they've placed basically on the box. And there will also be a rating of me giving my opinion on all of these other exits, plus this one in front of yourselves here, and some others which are not currently in shot. And what I think of them all. Obviously the highest and lowest of all of them. So if you want to do that, please ensure you hit that subscribe button, that notification bell for when that comes out. Also hit the like button should you enjoying this content, as well as check out the comments and descriptions. So what do I think of this one? Well, this has been a hard one to do. It has taken me a few hours to do. And I have actually benefited from using a playthrough to kind of watch how to do certain bits. I'll tell you about my favourite puzzles. So I won't be turning things over, but I will kind of show you the symbols. So there's nothing that you're going to say, oh, it's to do with that. I'll also tell you about the trickiest puzzles and my favourite puzzle based, again, just on the symbols on here. So as you're familiar from the last video, and also from the unboxing video, which of course was also spoiler free, and in addition to the information that comes with the app, I can say the soundtrack's pretty good. This puzzle though was all right. That one was the first one I did, and that's quite tricky. I found this one very tricky. That one was fairly tricky too. I used some clue cards, and my final score was between like 6 and an 8. I think it was like a 7 or 8 out of 10. That was one of my favourite ones. This particular game, they always say you can't ever destroy stuff, but knowing this guy is the producer, the guy who basically founded Exit, and got these fantastic designers who are one of my favourite of all times, he likes to try and make people destroy their games. That one was all right, but so they're all unique puzzles for all of them. I've been very impressed as always. This one I liked, so I like the hexagon one as well. I like the circle one. I kind of predicted that quite a bit in advance. These are kind of my 3 favourites. And this one was really tricky. I know other people have found that one tough too. That one was pretty hard as well. And what else do we have left? So there's not many left to talk about. That one was all right, wasn't bad. At least I managed to do it, kind of thing. But what else do we have? So we've got 2 more puzzles just to tell you what I think of it. This one was fairly tricky. I couldn't get that one to work. And this one was all right as well, but I found it managed to do a different way. You can actually complete the game in a way by skipping a puzzle in a way. And some of the puzzles, in fact, one in particular, there are 2 different ways you could have got the answer, which is a bit annoying in some respects, but at least I got there. But the fact that there is something you definitely have to destroy, I really like that. I like the fact that that's why I bought these games. It's like, no, I really want to just have that cathartic experience of just chopping up or destroying something or doing something to it. But yeah, it's got some interesting stuff, and I talked about the skull in here when I did the unboxing. It is identical skull to Roll for Adventure. I won't bother showing you that. And aside from that, it was a tricky game. It's definitely takes more time, as you can anticipate, being a double box. In terms of my rating, though, I would give this game a 6.9 out of 10. I felt it was hard, which makes sense. Sometimes the hard ones aren't necessarily hard, and I think others have experienced that too. But for me, it was definitely hard enough. And some people are saying the second half, because you can pause it, or so you can pause the game halfway through. I didn't necessarily find the second half of the puzzles harder, but there were just some moments where I was like, oh, you want me to do that? Okay, that kind of makes sense, but it's a bit of a leap of faith. There was some jumps going on in that respect too. So yeah, hopefully you found that of interest. Hopefully it wasn't anything that you wouldn't have to worry about. But this has been the Catacombs of Horror. This has been, obviously, AmassGames. And if you want to see that video for all the other ones, please, of course, check that out too. Anything that you see in this, by all means, if you're thinking of getting the game, give it some moments and time. Just think about it before you actually play it. As with many things, hopefully it shouldn't be a case that you've picked anything up and used anything towards helping you, obviously, play the game too. But that has been Cosmos, Exit the Game, The Catacombs of Horror. This has been AmassGames.